In the rapidly evolving landscape of DeFi, Uniswap remains a beacon of innovation and accessibility. Renowned for enabling effortless token swaps on Ethereum without intermediaries, Uniswap's journey through 2023 and into 2024 is marked by significant milestones that continue to shape the future of DeFi. With the successful launch of UniswapX mid-2023, the platform has already set a new standard in optimizing trade routing and ensuring the best possible prices for its users. As we move forward, the DeFi community eagerly anticipates the release of Uniswap V4 in Q3 2024. This update promises to introduce hooks, a transformative feature designed to revolutionize AMM logic and expand functionality within the ecosystem. By offering customizable liquidity management and enhancing trading efficiency, Uniswap V4 aims to elevate the platform's utility and performance to unprecedented levels. Join us as we explore UniswapX's groundbreaking features and what Uniswap V4 will bring to the table. Let's get started. Uniswap V4 is the next major version of Uniswap and introduces several new features and improvements over previous versions. The main goal of Uniswap V4 is to enable fast, expressive, and efficient AMM innovation within one powerful ecosystem. Uniswap recently released the open source draft code for this update, so the community could pretty much explore and suggest changes or tweaks. Uniswap V4 is expected to be a major upgrade from Uniswap V3, which introduced concentrated liquidity and multiple fee tiers. Uniswap V4 builds on top of these features and adds the much talked about hooks, which are contracts that run at various points of a pool action's life cycle and allow for custom AMM features. Hooks are essentially code snippets that can be attached to liquidity pools and be executed before or after certain events, such as swaps, deposits, withdrawals, or transfers. Hooks can be used to modify the behavior or state of pools, such as by changing the fee rate, adjusting the price range, or updating the liquidity position. Hooks can also be used to create different types of pools within different AMM logic and functionality. For example, hooks can be used to create dynamic fee pools that adjust the fee rate based on market conditions, limit order pools that execute trades only when a certain price is reached, or what Uniswap calls time-weighted average market makers that use historical prices to calculate swap rates. Hooks can be created by virtually anyone and deployed in any pool. They can also be composed together to create complex AMM strategies. Hooks are permissionless and open source, meaning anyone can use them or modify them as they wish. Now, one of the core features of Uniswap V4 is its singleton architecture, which proposes that all pools exist within a single smart contract. This reduces cost and ensures efficiency by eliminating the need for multiple contracts for each pool. It also makes it easier to interact with pools using a standard interface. However, Uniswap V4 also comes with some challenges and limitations. One of them is a dependency on EIP 1153, which is a proposal to add support for hooks to Ethereum. EIP 1153 is expected to be included in the next Ethereum hard fork, but until then, Uniswap V4 cannot be fully deployed on the mainnet. Another challenge is the increased complexity and security risks of hooks. Hooks are powerful tools that can enable new AMM features, but they can also introduce bugs or vulnerabilities that can compromise the integrity or safety of pools. Hooks need to be carefully designed and tested before being deployed to ensure they don't cause any unintended consequences or harm. But what if you want to trade across multiple AMMs or other liquidity sources? What if you want to get the best price possible without paying gas fees or worrying about MEV? That's where UniswapX comes in. UniswapX is a new protocol that complements Uniswap V4 by providing a new permissionless, open-source, Dutch auction-based protocol for trading across AMMs and other liquidity sources. This protocol was announced in July 17, 2023, and is currently in beta testing. UniswapX offers several benefits for swappers, such as better prices by aggregating liquidity sources, gas-free swapping, protection against MEV, and no cost for failed transactions. But how exactly does UniswapX work, you ask? Well, it's based on the concept of signed off-chain orders that are submitted on-chain by fillers who pay gas on swappers' behalf and compete with each other using arbitrary fill strategies. Here's what we mean. When you want to swap tokens using UniswapX, You don't have to send a transaction to the blockchain. Instead, you sign an off-chain order that specifies the tokens, amounts, and prices you want to swap. You can also specify a deadline and a minimum fill percentage for your order. Then you broadcast your order to the UniswapX network, where fillers can see it and decide whether to fill it or not. Fillers are entities that submit orders on-chain and pay gas fees for them. They can be anyone who wants to earn a profit by filling orders. Fillers can use any strategy they want to fill orders. They can use Uniswap V4 pools or other AMMs or liquidity sources. They can also use hooks to modify the behavior or state of pools. They can even use other protocols or chains to fill orders. The only requirement is that they have to respect the terms of the order and fill it at a price that is equal to or better than the one specified by the swapper. If they do that, they can keep the difference between the price they paid and the price they received as their profit. If you're interested in earning from blockchain protocols, then becoming a filler on UniswapX can be a very lucrative option. But how do fillers compete with each other? And how do they ensure that they get the best price possible? That's where Dutch auctions come in. Dutch auctions are a type of auction where the price starts high and drops over time until someone buys the item. In UniswapX, Dutch auctions are used to determine the final price of each order. When a filler submits an order on-chain, they start a Dutch auction for that order. The starting price is the one specified by the swapper in their order. And of course, the ending price is 0. The auction lasts for a certain period of time, which is determined by the deadline of the order. During the auction, other fillers can join in and submit their own bids for the same order. Each bid has to be lower than the previous one. The lowest bid becomes the current price of the order. When the auction ends, the current price becomes the final price of the order. The filler who submitted the lowest bid wins the auction and fills the order. They also paid the final price to the swapper and receive their tokens in exchange. The swapper gets their tokens at a price that is equal to or better than the one they specified in their order. They don't have to pay any gas fees or worry about MEV because fillers can take care of that for them. They also don't have to pay for any costs for failed transactions because if no filler fills their order before the deadline, their order is canceled and nothing happens. MEV protection is a feature that protects users from front-running or sandwich attacks by miners or bots. This is possible because UniswapX uses a mechanism called a sequencer that batches and orders the transactions in a fair and deterministic way. The sequencer is run by Off-Chain Labs, the team behind Arbitrum, who have a reputation and stake at risk. The transactions are also verified by the validators, who can challenge any incorrect or malicious behavior. So that's UniswapX in a nutshell. It's a new protocol that complements Uniswap V4 by providing a new permissionless, open-source, Dutch auction-based protocol for trading across AMMs and other liquidity sources. UniswapX offers several benefits for swappers, such as better prices by aggregating liquidity sources, gas-free swapping, protection against MEV, and no cost for failed transactions. Now, let's get to the latest info we have on Uniswap V4's anticipated launch in Q3 2024. Launch timing. Uniswap V4 is scheduled for a Q3 2024 launch, following Ethereum's Dencun update. Current phase. The project is in a code freeze phase, focusing on final preparations. Key activities. Activities include finalizing core code, testing, gas optimization, security enhancements, and finalizing peripheral components. Audits. Comprehensive audits by professional firms and a community-led audit contest are planned to ensure the security and reliability of V4's code. Testnet deployment. V4 will be deployed on a testnet for final adjustments before the official launch. Dependency on Ethereum's Dencun upgrade. The Dencun upgrade, expected to go live in March 2024, introduces features like proto-dank sharding to reduce Layer 2 transaction costs, playing a significant role in V4's launch timeline. These updates underscore the Uniswap Foundation's commitment to ensuring that the Uniswap V4 upgrade enhances the protocol's functionality and efficiency, solidifying its position in the DeFi ecosystem. Uniswap V4 and UniswapX mark a significant stride in the evolution of decentralized finance, showcasing Uniswap's commitment to enhancing AMMs and decentralized trading platforms. These developments underscore Uniswap's dedication to innovation, pushing the envelope on what's achievable within the DeFi sector. Yet, these advancements come with their own set of challenges and limitations. The introduction of new features and complexities in Uniswap V4 and UniswapX raises important considerations around security and risk management. Ensuring the robustness and security of these updates is paramount, necessitating thorough testing and validation to address any vulnerabilities that could potentially arise. Despite these hurdles, the significance of Uniswap V4 and UniswapX within the DeFi landscape cannot be overstated. They represent pivotal changes for one of DeFi's most influential platforms, offering new opportunities for liquidity providers, traders, and the broader DeFi community. These updates merit close attention from all stakeholders in the DeFi ecosystem, as they pave the way for more advanced, efficient, and secure decentralized trading experiences. That's all for today's video. If you found our video informative, then please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to get updates on all our future videos. Also, let us know in the comments below what project you would like us to cover next.